Hey everyone, we are live. It is 5 o'clock on Wednesday. It is a short week this week, right? Who's excited about that? Me. I'm excited about that. We had over 20 people register for tonight's training, which tells me that it's a big topic. It's all about hiring. I usually wait a few minutes for those of you that are jumping on in the beginning and you have not been on here before, welcome. This is Sisters Who Scale, my community for cleaning business and maid service owners to help you hire the right people, scale your revenues, and get freedom and get out of the field. So, like I said, I usually wait a couple minutes, a couple people jumping on now. Amanda, I was going to message you. How are you? I haven't seen you. What's going on? I hope everything's all right. Happy end of May week, right? June. I can't believe June's right around the corner. If you're jumping on for the first time, say hi. Tell me where you're from. Amanda, I know where you're from. Amanda's in the Drop Them Up and Scale Accelerator with me on Thursday nights. So I will wait a few more minutes. Amanda, how was your weekend? You can tell me. Just post. I had a very restful weekend. We didn't do much. We stayed home and rested. So no partying, no booze. So a lot of people watch this on replay as well because some people are just getting out of the field. Hi Zoe, how are you? How was your weekend? A lot of people are still cleaning, getting out of the field. I'm in Massachusetts, so I'm on Eastern Standard Time. I had a feeling, Amanda, something was going on. I was going to reach out to you. If I didn't see you, I was going to reach out to you and see what was going on. But I'm on Eastern Standard Time. A lot of people that are on this call are in America and Canada, so different time zones, right? Different time zones. So we have Pacific, we have Mountain, we have, I think, Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern. I think there's four of them. So if you're jumping on for the first time, say hi. Let me know where you're from. I see 5 viewers on here, and I only see 2 people saying hi. So jump on in and say something. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Cheryl Hager. I'm a cleaning business coach. I'm also an active maid service owner. My company is 40 minutes north of Boston. I'm not exactly in Boston. I'm kind of right outside. It's called Maid. I founded it myself. I haven't bought any client lists or bought anyone else's business. I grew it organically without any Google ads, Facebook ads, or anything like that. I grew my brand in my community with a grassroots approach. So I focused on developing relationships with my clients, relationships with the staff, and an extreme focus on my company's brand, which is so important and is often missed by owners. So your brand is the most single important thing you can build to have a great, flourishing, profitable company. A good brand grows its client list. It grows a solid staff. You need a solid staff to be able to carry this out and reach certain income levels and things like that. It's everything to your business. A good brand is everything. It's going to attract the right people to work for you, which is what we're going to be talking about tonight. It's going to attract the right clients. You're not going to attract tire kickers, and you're going to attract people that truly understand what you do for them and value it and respect it. I started my coaching business because I saw a need for it in the industry. I saw that cleaning business owners are really struggling with certain areas of their business, some with hiring, some with pricing, some with self-worth. And there's a lot of stuff like that, and lack of belief in themselves that prevents you from taking certain steps and risks to grow it. And that can come from a variety of different things, background, stuff like that, childhood developments, a lot of different things. So I knew I had a calling to help people, and I help people in a really, really just bare bone, like let's just get to the root of the problems and fix everything. No fluff over here. Maybe because I'm from Boston and I tell it like it is. So I felt like I had a calling to help those who needed a little nudge. All right, so that's why I founded Sisters Who Scale. I help cleaning business owners grow their teams, their revenue, and smash through their fears, which a lot of times is what's actually going on. Owners are scared to make the wrong move. I can tell you that any move is going to help you, even if it's the wrong move, because it allows you to learn from it. And a lot of people look at failure as the worst thing that can happen, but it's actually the best thing that can happen in your business. And we're going to talk about hiring fears and stuff like that tonight. Quick announcements. Open registration is coming for the Drop Them Up and Scale Accelerator the first week of June. So watch for that in the group if you're needing help and want to learn more about it. I only take 7 students, so seats are limited. It's an intimate setting. That's why there's only 7 spots. And once those spots are filled, I close the doors until the next registration, which is until the end of September. I only do it 4 times a year. You can also watch for more content from me on the Zen Maid Inner Circle page. They asked me to do some content. I just recorded one today, so you're going to see more of that. And then the American House Cleaners Association, which is owned by Grace and Kevin Reynolds. I'm excited about this, that I am going to be partnering with them. I'm going to be working closely with Grace and Kevin. They're amazing human beings. If you don't know who they are, American House Cleaners Association, AHCA. Really thrilled about that. There's another special event that they're doing in January that I'm going to be a part of. That I'm psyched about that. So let's get to tonight's topic. Let me just check in with everyone and see where everyone is. Hey, Libby. Oh, Libby, I love you. Libby was on the phone with my partner, my husband, Jay, last night because she had a Jobber issue. We use Jobber. She uses Jobber. She had a problem integrating Jobber with Gusto, which is her payroll company, and Jay fixed it for her. Yay, I'm so happy. I forgot to even message you. I forgot to message you about that, Libby. I'm so glad he fixed that for you. So when clients get stuck on tech, my husband will jump in and help and do, a session with them. So that was cool. Hi, Jamie. How was your Memorial Day weekend? I was just thinking of you yesterday. I was like, I wonder how she's doing. What's going on in the business? Hi, Zoe. Another Zoe. I'm here from the UK. Well, welcome. Welcome, Zoe, to the group. We have another Zoe from Pasadena, California area. So 2 Zoe, Zoe Smith, Zoe Lynn. Glad you're here. Amber Lau, hi, how are you? How are you? Hi, Ruth Ann. Hi, Ruth Ann. All right, let's get into tonight's training. Hiring hacks. We all need hiring hacks, right? Everyone's favorite topic. Employees, the crux of your house cleaning business. Your success is 90% dependent on your teams. 90%. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. That's a lot. But your company is only as good as the employees that you have. So let's look at why. You can't scale your company without your employees. You can't scale revenues. You can't get out of the field without your employees. So you can't stop cleaning. You need them. You can't take a vacation without your employees covering for you. Otherwise, you're going to shut down the business so your revenue stops. And you can't stop doing all the admin stuff until you have employees or a VA or an assistant or someone to help you. So see where I'm going with this? You need them. We need them all. We can't do everything ourselves. You can't scale a business. You can't do everything yourself. You're going to burn out. All of us have other responsibilities, husbands, kids, house, you name it, right? So we're balancing that stuff in a business. So sure, you can solo clean, but for how long? That's the thing. How many houses can you actually clean by yourself without getting burned out? That's the problem, right? Not many, maybe 2 max a day, 5 days a week. That's your maximum. That's 10 houses a week. That's 20 houses, 20 clients, right? If they're bi-weekly. So 20 clients in total. That may be good for some, and that's totally fine. That don't want to take the time because it's time consuming to learn how to nurture employees and deal with the hiring and firing. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It's going to be the hardest part of your business. It's time consuming. However, you don't get to the good stuff if you don't know how to learn how to do it, right? That's it. And it's not for everyone. Some people can't hire employees. I have some days too. I mean, for the most part, everyone's good. Everything's quiet. But I have some days where, they give me a run for my money here and there. It's a lot better than it used to be. And that's what I'm kind of going to talk about tonight. So some owners just don't need to want to take the time to learn to how to grow an organization because there's a skill in that. Or when they, when it gets hard, they give up and they say, you know what? I'm good being solo. Are you though? Are you really? you can like probably make about 70, 80,000 solo cleaning, but for how long before your knees give out? How long before your back gives out? That's the problem. It's so physical. Yeah, we can do it the first few years. I did it for a few years or whatever, making money. But like after a while, your body breaks down. That's the problem. It's not sustainable. So it's real. This happened to me. I cleaned full throttle for so long. One day my back just said, nope, no more. I couldn't get out of bed. Jay, my husband, had to carry me down the stairs to the chiropractors. I was like an invalid. I couldn't do anything. So my existence as I once knew it was cut in a matter of minutes. And don't think that this stuff can't happen, right? Don't think that this stuff can't happen. When I had staff at that clean solo for a while, then I had staff, and then when staff would call out, I was the backup. And you do have to do this for a little while. I'm not gonna lie. So, but there came a point in my life where cleaning and putting the vacuum on my back was no longer an option. I no longer put a backpack on my back, no longer an option. So I had to pivot. All right. I had to get good at hiring, firing, training, motivating, pivoting when things don't go planned, because that happens all the time. So I also needed to learn how to control my emotions. I'm not going to lie. Control my emotions, become a great problem solver, and always be looking ahead, because you never know what's coming down the pike. There's always something coming down the pike you have to solve. So there's always surprises waiting for you as the boss, as the CEO, and you need to learn how to dodge bullets, change direction, and do things you never thought you'd be capable of doing, like firing someone that you know needs a paycheck because they're a single mother, but their quality isn't good and you keep losing clients, so you have to stop bleeding and draw the line. Does that sound like a real story? Because it is a real story. You have to make hard decisions like that sometimes. I just made a recent decision like that because the quality wasn't there. And Maid has a reputation in the community. And I had to make that hard decision. That's business. It has nothing to do with personal. And some people have a hard time with that stuff. You can't keep someone on that doesn't have good quality, that is costing you money. And so that happens, right? That's a hard thing to do. But you have to do it for the greater good of the company. So yeah, that didn't feel too good, but I had to do it. So let's talk about my 6 hiring hacks to help you grow into $1 million company, because it doesn't happen overnight. I don't care if anyone tells you it happens overnight with all Google ads, paid ads, whatever you say, it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, doesn't. So let's get into it. Hiring exceptional talent, what everybody wants to do. You're not going to hire exceptional talent all the time, right? You have to find the exceptional talent. So your company is only as good as the talent you have, even if this is an hourly position. You have to seek out the best talent, or you have to train your people into the best talent. You have to seek out exceptional individuals, because this will be and is crucial for the success of your company, because a company is only as good as its people and how excited they are about creating it with you. So your staff need to like their coworkers. Number one, that's a big thing, because that's going to keep them coming to work. They want to come to a place where they're comfortable, they have a good time, they laugh, and there's no stress. All right, did you hear that? They have to like who they work with. So I'm going to give you an example. Stephanie, one of my team leads, just got bit by a dog. Yeah, that was fun. Got bit by a dog in a house, going into a house, right? Not fun. Not fun. So I'm panicking. She had to take 2 days off. I'm panicking at this point. She's a team lead, and I was like, shit, I hope she doesn't quit. That's what I thought. Because if I got bit by a pit bull, I would probably quit, because I'm afraid of big dogs. So that stuff goes through your mind. This could have swayed her to look for another job. I have PTSD with big dogs in entering homes, so I don't freely enter homes. If I see a dog in the window, that's not what I'm going to do. But you don't know what goes through an employee's mind when a crisis happens, right? You don't know what's going to happen. So she got bit. I rushed to the office immediately. I said, meet me there. I looked at it. We sent her to the walk-in for treatment, antibiotics, called the homeowner, um, who wasn't home at the time, explained the situation. They gave me the dog's vet, the phone number, the hospital, all that stuff. I acted responsible, and I kept checking up with Stephanie, make sure she was okay throughout the day. She loves dogs, so she was like not too crazy about it. I would have been a complete lunatic if I got bit. So, and she was happy. Um, she was happy, and I gave her, that was my phone ringing, by the way, and I gave her my complete attention. Then the next day, we had a risk mitigation meeting with the rest of the team, who were all panicked when this chain of events happened, all right, and addressed the situation. Talk to her about we can minimize the risk going forward for all of the teams. I listened to them. I got their opinions of the situation, and we discussed this incident as a company. It wasn't just me talking. I asked for their input, right? And that's what you have to do. So you have to be human in this game of being a boss. So Stephanie took 2 days off, came back on a Monday. Obviously, she was fine. She was more motivated to work than ever before. She loves her job. So that stuff doesn't happen by accident. You have to hire the best people you can possibly find. And sometimes this isn't always easy, but it's the only way you're going to grow your company and the only way you're going to get time freedom. You are going to work harder in your company than you will working for someone else. But the freedom you get from figuring this out is going to be worth it in the end, okay? Worth it in the end. Next, hire for work ethic and productivity. A strong work ethic will produce higher productivity. Okay, so expect the dedication and tell them that in the interview. You have to ask for what you want, and a lot of people, when they're hiring, don't ask for what they want. Right? It's the only way you're going to get it is if you ask for what you want. You never can assume that someone has the right qualities you're looking for just because you have to cover the schedule, because not all applicants are created equal. So you're looking for the right people, right? You're looking for employees that make you a profit, not ones that clock milk, not ones you need to adjust their time card every week. And this happens, right? This happens. Some people are human. It happens. You will have a higher production team and lower production teams. You're going to have both. Some of your people are going to make you money. Some of your people aren't going to make you as much money. That's just kind of, not everyone's going to be great. No one cleans the same. No one is super fast all the time, but you can work with them on getting them faster, on motivating them. So look at past jobs they've had on a resume. Ask questions revolving around that, what they liked about the job, what they were responsible for, what a great day at work at their previous job would look like, stuff like that. You're looking for work ethic here. If they will be if you want to attract a highly producing employee, you're looking for work ethic. Obviously, in this day and age, everyone thinks they're going to be an Instagram star. You know what I mean? So we're dealing with that thing, but they're still out there. I mean, I knock on wood, whatever you want to say. I have people that have been with me over 5 years, over 4 years, over 3 years. Like, people stay with us because we work hard at creating a good company culture and hiring the right people that are going to get along with everyone else that works with us, right? You got to work like hell. You got to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves your odds of success. That's a quote from Elon Musk. I love that quote, right? It's a joke because you have to work hard. No one's lucky. You have to work hard at things to get them. Another thing you have to develop, because it develops over time, is empowering employees. How do you do that? You have to empower them to take initiative and make decisions. Elon Musk encourages a culture where employees can propose ideas, ownership. I love that. When I'm having my meetings with my staff, I always want their input. They want to give you their input. They want to be involved in the mission of your company. So when you're having these meetings, have them spearhead something in your company. always inspire them to grow. That's how they're going to stay, right? They want to give their input. They want to discuss things. Obviously, you're not going to let, the inmates run the asylum. That's not what I'm talking about. But you have to, they want to be part of your organization. Let them, right? Not just a punch in, punch out person. That's not what you're looking for. You're going to get some people who want a paycheck, but you should be constantly seeking out leaders, the ones that want to contribute their ideas, be a part of something cool, and help your company grow. So, believe it or not, you have people that will want to grow with your company. So, let them grow with you. This is when you need to loosen up the reins. People don't want to loosen up the reins. Want to have a tight group on everything. They want to micromanage. You can't do that. You need levels in your organization to function and thrive. Thrive is the word. If you want to thrive, you need multiple management levels of organization to thrive. So each level has a list of tasks they are responsible for. And you need to hold them accountable. You need to hold your team leaders accountable. All my team leads know they have to do a final walkthrough. I have one team lead that it doesn't do a final walkthrough and gets complaints, and she's having her second child now. No, she's coming back because she's not doing a walkthrough, right? So the only team that I get a complaint on here and there, not too much, is hers. Why? Not doing a final walkthrough. It's like I'm talking to a wall. But that happens. So this is very important. You cannot grow your company unless you hold people accountable for their responsibilities. Why would you pay them more money if they won't be held accountable for taking and putting back keys, shutting doors, a complaint that comes in? You have to bring this stuff to their attention so they can improve. Is this making sense? It's making sense. Let me check in. It's making sense. Hi, Sarah. Making sense. All right. So let's talk about feedback and constructive criticism, right? You have to address this. The goal is to give them my reverse Oreo cookie. Reverse Oreo cookie means cream comes first, yucky chocolate in the middle, cream comes last. The cream comes first is you have to praise them. The yucky chocolate in the middle cookie is the criticism, and then you round it off with more cream, another compliment. So they don't even know that you've given them a criticism to help them because you've praised them, and you're just slipping it in that they need to fix this, whatever it is, right? That's how I do it. So mission driven work, you, me, us, all of us, we don't just clean houses. We help people live better lives. We help people live cleaner and sustainable lives. We reduce anxiety. We save marriages. Why do we save marriages? Because the husband might be dirty and the wife can't get to it and she's pissed off because the husband is a slob, right? How many of us have heard this before? I have. This is a common theme. I hear it all the time when I go on estimates, all the time. So you are helping people, you're serving people, you're providing a great customer experience for someone. And not only the employees love mission driven companies, but your clients are going to love it as well. So why wouldn't you put some stuff like this in your hiring ad? You should. If you want to, attract people that represent your company, you have to put out into the world what your company represents so everybody knows, what that is. So because they're going to tell their friends, right? Your clients that love you, it happens to us. We get like mothers, brothers, daughters, friends, cousins, whatever, that refer all their people to us, because they like what we stand for and we do good work. So having a compelling mission attracts the right people, right? It drives people. People that have the higher work ethics they're going to love the mission driven companies. They're going to resonate better with you. They'd be a better fit. You don't want everyone in your organization working for themselves, right? You want them all in alignment, because when you don't have alignment and they're not all working for the same common theme, there can be chaos and there can be discord. Between staff and management, right? That happens. We've all seen that. If you have employees right now in your cleaning business, you've seen the ugly of what this looks like. So your success is dependent on your staff. But it's important to note that it's not going to be perfect. This isn't going to be perfect. This isn't going to be Candyland all the time, right? I'm just not going to bullshit you. It's not going to be great all the time, but you have to work at it, right? It takes work, it takes effort to learn the psyche of an employee. This isn't overnight success, okay? Another thing that you need to have is open communication. So when you have open and transparent communication with your staff, this is vital to the growth of your company. And I stress the importance of clear communication channels within a company on the client level, on the employee level. You, as a boss, need to be a good communicator to your staff. You need to talk to them. You need to check in with them, right? They want to know what you think. They want to know if they're doing something wrong, or they want to know how they could do something better. Look for signs like that when they say, if someone says, "Can you check my work?" Or "What else can I do?" That's a really good sign that they're going to be a good employee, right? You don't want people standing around if they finish their task in the house, sitting around on their phone, sitting in the car, outside, smoking a cigarette at the down the road, whatever's going on, right? You want to ask them, you want them to ask you what they can do to help. That's a team player. That's what you're looking for. So someone who is done with their task and goes to the car, this used to piss me off, and waits for the rest of the team is a red flag. That's like a, right? It's a red flag that they're not a team player, so keep your eye on it because they might not make it. I have reminded people, oh, we want to make sure that you're in the house when you end it, grab all the, equipment, get it all ready, whatever. I hated people that would go and wait in the car when their task is done. So you want people to show you that they're engaged early on so you can make the best decisions for the whole of the organization. All right? This is what's going to make you grow. You want $1 million a year? This is what's going to make you grow, right? You have this big flowing operation and everyone needs to be in alignment in your management levels or you're not going to make it. You won't even make it to $250,000, right? You're going to be this, everyone needs to be in alignment. So another thing you want to avoid is hiring for the sake of it. Do not hire too many people too quickly. It's too hard to train them all at once. It can definitely lead to inefficiency and communication issues. You want to maintain a lean team of highly skilled individuals and onboard and train slowly. Slowly. It's very difficult to grow fast. It's almost, you can't grow fast. It doesn't work. You'll crash and burn. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. You crash and burn. A lot of times, you hire someone to take work off your plate, and that's not really how you want to hire, right? You want to hire to amplify your output, meaning you want production, okay, to grow the company, not so you can do less. Sure, you want to do less at some point, but that comes after. You need to bring in, revenue, right? That all comes in due time. But when you want to reach another income level, you have to create another team. So that's how you figure that out. So that's when you look for the right people. If you're working in teams of two, you're gonna hire two people, fill their schedule. If you're doing solo, you're gonna cover the houses, and then the solo person's gonna come in and do it. And you have to work hard at this because a great company doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy. It can be done. It's done all the time. I've done it. Other people have done it. But that's why not everyone does it, because not everyone has what it takes to grow something great. You got to be motivated and focused and willing to work hard to get to the good stuff. Is this making sense? I'm going to check in. Any questions? Hi, Amber. How are you? Give me an example of. Okay, let me see. Anyone has any questions? Shoot me a couple questions. When you gave a compliment and you're talking about the reverse Oreo cookie. Okay, when you gave them a compliment and let them know they did something wrong and then a compliment. Yes, correct. So that's what it is. So I'd be like, hey Amanda, I just want to say that Pam Callan was super happy about the cleaning. She gave us a review. She just said that the door was left unlocked and wondered if next time when you're at the house you can make sure to lock the door because you know, she lives alone and it makes her a little scared. But she was super super happy, and she tipped you on Jobber. That's what that's gonna sound like. It's boom bang boom. It's real fast, right? It's real fast. um Anyone have any other questions? Do pay team lead? Yes, I do pay team leads more. Hell yeah. So more, higher pay, more responsibility. So it's usually like $1 more. You're welcome, Amber. It's usually like $1 more, depending on experience. I start everyone at the same pay. Everyone starts entry level. I don't have any favorites. Everyone grows with the team, so they gotta earn. They gotta earn what they work for, right? Yeah, you can't just give away free money. You don't have a money tree in your backyard. I don't have a money tree in my backyard. If you have a money tree in your backyard, I'm coming over. Ruth Ann, I have a potential employee wanting to work for me, but I'm not ready to hire yet. All right, Ruth Ann, where are you located? Tell me where you're located, hon. And I want to hire slow. Okay, how can I let her know I need more time to train this first new hire? Okay, hold on a minute. I have a potential employee wanting to work for me, but I'm not ready to hire her yet. I wanted to hire her slow. Georgia, East Coast. I wanted to hire her slow. How can I let her know I need more time to train this first new hire? Just tell her. Just be honest with her. Just be like, I'm training another employee. I really want to train you, but I'm not ready yet. How long can you wait? Just ask her. Just ask her. There's no secret. Just communication. And see if she's like, hey, I really need a paycheck. I can't wait. Or she's like, hey, I can work at Dunkin' Donuts for the next 2 months while you wait to get ready. Then, you know, it would be different. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You need to build up more houses, Ruth Ann. I know exactly what you mean. Honesty is the best. Seriously, just be direct and honest, and people are going to respect you for that, right? There's no hiding anything. Just be honest. Zoe Smith, I feel like the girls that work for me do a great job. Well, of course, that's right, because you're on because you're on the job. There's lack of that. Yeah, 100%. I'm trying to make another team, like you said, but it's so hard to put their trust. You need to make every team you send out needs to be a team leader, and you need to hold the team leader responsible. That's how that's done. And then when they crash and burn as a complaint, you don't go to the team, you go to the team leader. Right? She's the level of management, or he, or whoever. Um, I hope that makes sense, Zoe. Ruth Ann, I'm in an odd transition. We're doing about 4 houses a day. Okay. 4 houses a day, 5 times, like 20 houses a week. That's good. Um, yeah, how many? You're welcome, Zoe. I love this on Wednesdays because you guys get to ask me questions, I get to answer stuff. Sometimes I do just like a question and answer one. But the hiring is a huge it's a huge topic. Hiring is a huge topic. So this was good. I hope this helped you with the 6 hacks. This is what I do in my business. This is what I know works. Like I said, I have one girl that's been with me over 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. I have 2 years. I have them all down. And I have one that's 2 months in, and we're training her up to be a team lead because she's bilingual. And we're growing Spanish teams. So awesome. So if you personally are struggling with hiring, right? Hiring employees, we should have a chat. I do what's called a strategy call. We discuss exactly what's going on in your business. And if you're looking for some serious help, if you're committed to fixing your problems, we work together to fix it. I don't work with everyone, only the committed. I like committed people because committed people really make changes, and I really want to help people make changes, right? I want to help people to make changes to their business. So if you're interested, DM me. I'm friendly. I don't bite. I don't bite unlike the dog that bit my girl. Um, so if you're interested in learning, like I said, open registration is going to start the first week of June. Is that next week? Ooh, is it next week? First week of June or first or second week of June. And I can tell you if it's a right fit for you. Like I said, it's going to be open registration, 7 spots available. Once they're filled, I close the doors, and the next registration won't be until September. You're welcome. Amber, I did drop the client with the biting dog. Hell yeah. I did. I had to. So it became a workers, and I post, if you guys are in the Zen Maid Inner Circle, I'm going to be posting a video soon about it. I just did a video on that. Um, so I had to drop the dog client because obviously none of my staff is going to go back into the house and clean, right? Know what I want them to, number one. But number two, it turned into a workers' comp case. So my insurance is prohibiting me from going back in the house. So that's it, right? That was it. And um, to this, Sarah, do you want to post a YouTube link? Let me know. You can binge watch a bunch of videos in there, Zoe. um, yeah, so insurance is prohibiting us from going in there. And the crazy thing is, the crazy thing is when I talked to the homeowner, he was confused as to why we were not able to come and clean. I was like, dude, are you kidding? Really? Your dog just bit Stephanie in the leg. No one's ever coming back into your house. And I said, you have a dog problem. And he proceeded to tell me that the dog lunged at someone. They had a party on the weekend for their 5-year-old boy, and the dog lunged at a mother that was trying to enter through the side gate. So the dog was a rescue. The dog has PTSD with people in doorways, and the poor dog is deaf. So it's not the dog's fault, right? And I said to the guy, thank you, Sarah. I said to the guy, you got a problem. You get a problem with the dog. Yeah, crazy. It could have been a lot worse. It was only a small dog bite on her leg. She recovered. She took the next day off from work and she came back on a Monday. But that was scary as hell. Oh my God, that was so scary. That was so scary. All right, ladies, it's been real. Every Wednesday I go live with a different topic related to the cleaning industry. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all next week. Or if you're in the Drop the Mop, you're welcome. If you're in the Drop the Mop Accelerator class, I combined the Tuesdays and the Thursdays. Everyone's going to be in class tomorrow night, so I will see you all then. All right, bye.